is one of the key 5 priorities in my police and crime plan. What we also provide for is a number of what we call diversionary activities to try and change the way in which people, and it doesn't just have to be young people, by the way, awful lot of antisocial behaviour is created by adults. It's not just an issue for young people, but we try and provide diversionary activities like Positive Futures, who are represented here today.
So over the last 2 years, antisocial behaviour has gone down within Gwent. You can see two of my colleagues in the audience, Richie and Dee, community support officers, very visible on patrol within the Gwent area, so part of our neighbourhood policing teams. One of the main roles of our neighbourhood policing teams is to build links with the community, build links with yourselves, build links with older people, and build links with schools as well, and work with those schools liaison officers to ensure that people within the schools learn the correct values and what occurs if they engage in antisocial behaviour. And there is a number of pieces of legislation, you've probably known them before as ASBOs, now called ASBs, or community protection notices, public space protection orders, for example, we can put in place with other agencies that are preventative, and we can enforce via them as well. We're probably all a bit frightened about when you hear that the sort of issues that come over the media and the press. Just to reassure you, we had a rise in the amount of knife incidents within the Gwent police area last year from, I believe, 318 over the whole year to 332 over the whole year. So if you look at the amount of incidents, we'd rather have none, I'm sure you'd agree. But we've had 332 incidents last year, which is less than one a day. We engage in education through schools, trying to help people and move them away from getting involved in violent sorts of crime, and of course organised crime as well, because organised criminals, people who are involved in Class A drug dealing, heroin, cocaine, involved with firearms and serious violence, may also carry knives. So we try and educate and help people to learn the correct values, not to engage in that sort of behaviour. We're currently undergoing an operation throughout the whole of the country called Operation Sceptre, and that's England and Wales. And that's where we engage in high profile, visible patrols. We stop and search people when we have reasonable grounds to believe they're in possession of weapons. And also we'll arrest people and take them before the courts. But what we are noticing with the level of media attention at present, the public, yourselves, will ring the police more. And we'd encourage that as well, so we gain intelligence and information. And also as part of Operation Sceptre, there is an anonymous line you can ring, which is Crime Stoppers, which is a charity which tackles crime. So that's very useful, you don't have to give your name.
Hate crime in this day and age is totally unacceptable. No one should be expected to put up with abuse simply because they are different. And you need to ensure that if you feel that you've been suffering from that, and some of you have, that you tell someone. It can be a formal report to the police where you'll be dealt with sympathy, and I think there are 50 officers thereabouts who are trained as hate crime advisors, and it will be taken very seriously. Or you can talk to another agency, or if you're a member of a religious organisation, you can talk to the local head of that, who will help to pass the information on to us.
If I take back to 2010, when we had the first comprehensive spending review, we had a budget in Gwent Police of probably 180 million approximately. We're now down to 130 million, so we've saved £50 million over that time. So as the money finance has been going down in some areas, the demand has gone up. Since 2010, Gwent Police had 1,450 officers. We went down to a position a couple of years ago where we had 1,179 officers. Now, through the support of the Commissioner, we hope at the beginning of this financial year, which will be the 1st of April, to have 1,330 police officers, together with 131 community support officers, together with about, I would say, 650 police staff as well. We're also trying to work out and give out laptops to everyone so they can work outside their stations and be a lot more visible. So if there are less people, they are still more visible.